He is Sid Vicious. And Sid, let me ask you, because a lot of people have called into the radio show about this, and you and I have talked about this in a previous interview. And keeping in mind that I'm on radio, so if you can kind of censor your answer, because I know you might get a little fired up asking this.
Sure.
But what are your thoughts when you first heard about the comments that Ric Flair made about you on the Horseman DVD?
Well, I told you before, and maybe this word, the one thing I told you, I said I didn't hear it. I've just heard it from you and other people. For the guy who, through the moment I met him to the last time I saw him, was always real respectful to me, was a really nice person and things like that. Only thing I can say would be this, and I explained it to you.
Yeah.
When I hear somebody say something like that, and he knows and I know it's not even close to being true, it sounds like, maybe he's a little jealous, or not maybe jealous, or maybe his feelings are a little hurt that I wasn't willing to do the Horseman DVD or CD or whatever you want to call it. And I told you, and I'll tell everybody now, and I told the company at the time when they called and asked me to do it, that I had plans, and still do, if things were to work out, to come back up there and have a nice run.
Yeah.
Of course, I'll give you, like last night, I was doing this little spot show, and I had all these little bitty things, thrown into the match through the night, and just like one little thing at a time, like, I wanted one guy to run in to feed a heel, and then, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
And at first they just said, man, that didn't sound like a whole lot too much to it. But then after we got it all put together, in this little place we was at, and they've been there in existence now for over 10 years, it was one of the most exciting matches that place has seen in 10 years. And that's what I'm trying to get to here, is that even though that DVD, that Horseman thing, doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but if no one knows what what some of the ideas I have, and then we don't know what the ideas that the company might have, and to expose me before I come back, and something, and I'm not downplaying anything, but something so, insignificant as a Horseman DVD. We know why they're coming up with those, the AWA DVDs and all these others. It's just they're just trying to find something to make some money on.
Yeah.
If they really thought the Horseman thing was any good, they'd be doing it on TV.
Good point.
And like I said, and I told the company, or the guy, whoever was in charge of that, that hey, look, I'm trying to talk to these people about coming back, and I just don't want to do anything that might, not overshadow, but water down something maybe big I could do.
Yeah. It makes a lot of sense.
And what it does, too, and just, and I've been lucky, and I'm sure if I get a chance to come back, it will be, and I've always been in good position. So if you're going to be in a good position, and too, I don't have to say this, but just me coming back to the business over this injury, this is an injury no one else would have probably ever come back from, that itself is going to be a big statement.
Yeah.
Just that alone. But so, I don't want to overshadow anything that, I've worked 7 years to get back to by doing something so small. It's like a DVD that they're only going to sell a couple 100 copies of.
Right. No, it makes a lot of sense.